again, he's going to be an important factor here. He has to go for the hooks, make sure the hooks matter. And he's actually going to be laning with UG over onto the mid lane.
There's no need to talk about it anymore because we are going to be seeing the matchup right here. UG and Pain just hanging out in mid, trying to give some space out, and it's Desenia and Tet who is going to be a rocket. Oh, big fight down below. This is the jungle for Bren. Hazen Rebo just backing up. This is interesting. I'm looking at this Cho, and it looks like it's going to be a fighter Cho. It's going to be a damage-based Cho.
Yeah, it might be a damage-based Cho, and he's being accompanied by Minotaur, so he's going to have all the sustain he needs in the world.
Ooh,
over the top lane, though.
That's an assassin emblem on Rebo.
Oh, it is going to be an assassin emblem. Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Confirmed.
Now, we are seeing Kufra and Lunox making a rotation. They're going to try to make the most out of the EXP they can get. So they're going to try to go for the crab gold, try to deny Cho as much EXP as he can. And the same thing is happening for UG and Pain. They're just going to starve Signal Ultra in EXP.
This is very rude. They're going into the opponent's jungle, and they are going to be taking these camps and even cutting off waves. So that's the Athams on Few just doing his best to defend. But yeah, in mid, they are just playing footsies here. Coco and Pain giving a lot of space for Bren Esports as D plants that little bomb. Those bombs are annoying.
They are annoying. I mean, you don't want to go up against a Diggy if you're early level because Diggy will be able to clear out the waves much faster, and it's just going to be damaging you as well because it has homing properties. You can witness the homing property right now as it goes for UG, and look at the damage being dealt to them.
It's crazy because he's essentially popping a skill before you even see him.
Yeah. And, you know, you don't want to have half of your HP gone when you go into the fight. The turtle is going to be up, so that's going to be one of the primary targets there. Bane goes for the hook, does suppress time. Journey's going to be committed there. Over in the mid lane also. Order Chaos is going to be committed as well. That's going to be the first blood. Desenia takes out Bane. That's going to be a double kill. On the UG and a triple kill by Hayes. Rebo's going to go down as a 4-man down over at the side of Bren Esports.
4-0. Signal Ultra is going to go for the turtle. That was ridiculous. 3 kills for Desenia and 1 for D for good measure. Nomad, this is hot with just under 3 minutes in.
That was not a smart call for Pain to go for a hook because that just allowed Signal Ultra to collapse completely onto Pain and onto the rest. And all their ultimates are online. But over in the bottom lane, though, there's going to be the Order Brilliance going to be committed. And that's going to be the Minoa Fury. 3-man Minoa Fury. This is going to be a counter from Bren Esports. That's going to be a counter initiate. Tess is dropping. Dangerous low in HP. Going to commit the bouncing ball there. D going to try what he can to just slow everybody down. He's going to be able to dash out. But Coco's going to be there. Secures the kill onto Tess. Almost going to be a trade. They are going to go for D there.
D just popping the time journey for himself. Is it going to be enough? And it seems to be as he goes underneath the turret. They go 3 and 4. They almost traded up into an equal footing, but they are not going to be doing that right here. They didn't even get any objectives. They're trying to start up this crab over here and maybe turn it into a turret. But yeah, I love how Bren Esports is able to come back from that, especially from a hook by Pain.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this is textbook Bren Esports. Go for the kills. They will be able to secure the objectives as well, and that's what happened. I mean, yeah, Signal Ultra had the advantage earlier on going for a 4-0, but I don't think they should have committed there over to the bottom lane, but they're going to go eye out Coco before Few actually falls down there over the top lane. So that's going to be an even trade. Looking at the gold graph here, it's basically the same for these guys.
They are still at par as both teams are going to be trying to steal each other's camps. We see Signal Ultra taking care of the upper half of Bren Esports' jungle as Signal pushes up into the opponent. This tower looking like it's going to go down. Pain failing a hook, but it is just going to turn to a zone. That's a free turret for both teams. Mid and top going down respectively for Signal and Bren. This is pretty tight, but we have seen how Signal Ultra is up on kills, but Bren is up on towers.
This is going to be a weird initiate, to be completely honest.
It is. I don't know how to call it down the middle. It's going to be interesting. These fights start at weird angles.
Yeah, because Pain is there with the Franco, because that hook is going to dictate how they're going to be positioning themselves. Let's say Pain goes for a hook onto Desenia, let's say. Goes for the hook. Signal Ultra has to respond. And then Hayes is going to go for the Minoan Fury, and that's going to disrupt everything. But then again, the time journey is going to be there as well as the bouncing ball. So, these guys have responses to whatever initiates they have.
In anybody's hands, like any normal random player, that hook could potentially be a coin flip. But in the hands of Pain, it is a calculated move. But he jumps in for a Minoan Fury. Time journey being popped up. Drop in Rebo. Desenia is going to go, but Yako gets killed by Pain. Yuji goes down on him. Hayes is going to be trying to get away. That's Diggy. The Diggy is going to be trying to get that. But no, Desenia is going down. Yuji is going crazy. 4 people going down for Signal Ultra. Few is going to save himself. They're not even going to be in the same area.
And this is going to be an easy turtle.
This is a free turtle. This is a free turtle right here.
Well, they're going to try to go for it. Instead, Few might even try to go for the sights and just try to do that. HPD is online. And the turtle is going to be secured by Bren Esports. Does have the retribution there. So the turtle is going to fall down. And he has the buff. So pushing has to be an important factor here. Rebo goes for the G Kundal onto Few. No follow-ups there, but Pain is right there just to help him out. Bloodlust Ashes is going to be picked up by Toms. Lightning Truncheon onto Lunox. Calamity Reaper is going to be picked up there by UG as well.
Bren Esports is now up 1,000 gold from Signal Ultra, and there's a 4-man rotation coming up from Signal Ultra going up to mid. All 5 members actually in mid. This is looking dangerous for Bren because Bren cannot make any moves here. It is a dangerous rotation for them to even try to scout out because they may face check into a squad of Signal Ultra. So they don't want to do that as they're just trying to clear some waves as there is a sneaky wave down bot for Bren Esports trying to take that turret right there.
Yeah, it's going to be an easy... that turret is going to go down, no doubt. Bren Esports recognize that, so they're just going to try to put their focus elsewhere and not focus on where the creeps are in an advantage. They're going to try to go for the other lanes that already have, like an equilibrium going on, just like the top lane where Bren is going into right now.
Dangerous for a few, though. He almost face checked into a trio of Bren Esports, but they are going to be keeping some space here. Bren, Pain being really sneaky, throwing hooks into that bush. He knows that Few is hiding, and Few just saves himself. Signal Ultra, though, turning the tables, taking that turret down below. Coco doing his best, poking out. Tets hitting him with those fingers. Did he commit? Yeah, he did. That was a Tyrant's Rage. Coco, though, summoning Barbiel. Here he is. He's on his horse, but it is not going to be enough. There is just way too much of Signal there. Down mid, though, jumping in. Way of the Dragon, taking down Few. It's Yuji who gets the last hit.
Potentially, that could have been a chance for Signal Ultra to respond, but instead they're going to go for the objectives here, which is a smarter call. They could have responded over in the mid lane. As soon as they responded in the mid lane, no Minoan Furies available, no hooks as well. So that is going to play into factor where they could equalize everything here for these guys. But the top lane is going to be taken here by Yuji and Rebo, and it's just going to be completely opening up the top jungle of Signal Ultra.
This game is going so fast. We're currently at 8 minutes, and Lord is up. No more turtles for the rest of this game 1. That turret that we were talking about earlier for Signal Ultra is still up. You see that? It's a suggestion of a turret down there. So it's really good that they've been able to clear the waves. I wonder where the next engage is going to happen. I think it's going to happen here in mid because of that turret in Signal Ultra. They really want to protect that. Mid is such a heavy pressure point that if you penetrate mid, that's going to open up a lot of the map for your opponent.
Yeah, and concentrated energy being picked up by Desenia might be a game changer because that's just going to increase the amount of burst that Lunox inherently has. And speaking of burst, they need to make sure that they get burst out Esmeralda here because sitting at a 4-1-3, UG is going to be a formidable foe, especially since Esmeralda thrives in the prolonged team fights.
Hayes as well, not doing bad for himself on that Minotaur with 7 assists. That's about an 80% kill participation. Instead, they hooked the buff. I saw that. Pain hooking the buff. That was close. The life bar could have been the opponents. That could have been a Signal life right there.
That could have been a Signal life, and they need all the lives that they can get going into this potential mid-siege here for these guys. And I think Esmeralda is going to be... is actually starting the Lord, I believe, and that Bren Esports is going to go there.
She got a one-on-one date with Lord. I wonder if they're going to be sneakily pulling it under. It is just going to be a level 1 Lord. It is going to help with pushing, maybe potentially that mid turret, but not if Signal has anything to say about it though. Tet's just poking in. Rebo making sure that he keeps his space. Lord now at 1/3 of his life bar. I wonder if both teams are going to be committing here and jumping in for this level 1 Lord.
I think Bren Esports is just trying to reset the, trying to go for the reset, but there goes the knock-up of the Jikundo. That's going to be the 3-man Minnow Fury as well. Signal Ultra kind of in a bad spot here. Chaos is going to be committed there by Lunox, and that's going to be Signal Ultra falling down. Few is in the back lines, but he has nothing to work with it. The Sega manages to survive there, gets for the Jikundo, manages to survive. Few is going to go to the hook, connects onto Lunox. It's just going to be Few on his own. It's a 1-for-4 trade. That's going to be an easy Lord.
Pain just barely getting away with a sliver of life. Few not having his Cotinus Inferno, he could not sustain against maybe 2 or 3. That was just too much to expect for him. So yeah, this is going to be a 3-man Lord take. Easy peasy. I don't think Few should touch that at all. And I think that turret is going to go down in mid really quick because I think Lord is going to be coming down through bottom. And then that's going to give Bren Esports a lot of space to breathe in mid.
It is. Endless Battle being picked up by Leomord as well as the Bloodlust Ask. That is just going to be asking for a lot of pain there. And no pun intended, pain has been bringing the pain because of that. Franco, the combo! Oh! Yo, did you see that Jikundo? Mid-air hook! The mastery of pain on that Franco.
Lord coming up top. I'm sorry. Lord is going up top. That's going to give a lot of space for Bren Esports to breathe, to push mid, and essentially try to give Signal Ultra a happy death situation. Game 1 is looking really, really edging towards Bren Esports here. It is their game to lose right now.
I mean, having a quick look at those graphs, you can see how Signal Ultra had the advantage. But going into the game right now, Barbiel is going to be summoned here. Time Journey is going to be committed as well. UG is going to go godlike there, taking down D and Few. Oh, the hook connects onto the minion, almost connects onto Yako there, but instead they're going to try to defend this at all because the Lord is making his way over to the top lane. And I think Bren Esports is going to be walking with the Lord.
Leomord here, just jumping off of Barbiel. He is going to be doing some pokes. Lord hitting that turret. Few not having his Cotinus Inferno.
Oh,
4-man Minnow and Fury. The turret is going down. There's not enough damage on the side of Signal to stop it. Tet's jumping out with the ball. Is not going to be enough. He is going to be dropped, ladies and gentlemen. But he is still alive. There is a sliver of life on him left. Few is the first one of Signal to go down. Lord as well. There's 2 turrets going down for the side of Signal Ultra. Jumping in. The throne is in danger. Time Journey being popped right there.
Oh, he got hooked again. This is going to be a huge problem for them, but Signal Ultra is managing to defend. There's a Minnow Fury. He's going to catch 2 people down.
I think Bren Esports overstayed their welcome, but they pushed hard enough. They did what they needed to do. They are going to be walking away from this still winning, but they are down 3 men.
3 men, and the respawn timers are pretty short in comparison. They just need to defend this because we've seen time and time and again, Signal Ultra has been able to come back from this exact situation even worse.
This is ridiculous because we just saw in one fell swoop a big team fight, multiple members of both teams going down. 2 towers, we Lord of the Rings up in here. I don't know how this is going to end for Signal Ultra. What do they need to do to get back?
They need to walk into Mordor at this point. They need to make sure that they secure the Lord. One team fight.
One good team fight and a Lord take.
That's gonna flip the ties here. Probably just reset the entire game for Signal Ultra. But in terms of resetting, the main problem for the reset is gonna be Pain, because Pain has been very consistent on the hooks, and as long as Pain connects with the hooks, that's just gonna stop the momentum of Signal Ultra.
At this point, I think any kind of hook that hits anyone, just to scatter Signal Ultra, in this point of the game, I think will just really wreck what Signal Ultra is gonna try to do. They are trying to bandage both lanes, and that's a lot of pressure. That's so many waves coming crashing in. Look, this is a blue map right now.
Yeah,
this is going to be hard. This is going to be very difficult.
It is lane advantage is on the side of Bren Esports. All the top lane and the mid lane is shoved. Signal Ultra's bottom lane is kind of being equalized there, but Cho is gonna change that fact and gonna try to go for a siege here over to the bottom lane.
Once again, this is a damaging Cho. This is a fighter Cho with the assassin emblem, so you can expect him to just melt anything he puts his fists and legs onto.
Yeah, you don't want to get, I don't want to say it, but
Oh,
No, the hook. Not going to be
sneaky hook.
connecting. Hayes is trying to charge up the Rage here. Going to try to go for a Minoan Fury. And Signal Ultra is doing a good job just making sure that the creeps don't do as much damage as they can over at the bottom turret. But the waves are way too shoved. Now, the level 2 Lord is about to come out. They need to get the level 2 Lord.
Signal Ultra needs to get the Lord. But for Bren Esports, though, this could be the last nail for game 1.
Yeah, just ensure game number 1. And we said it again and again. Whoever takes game number 1 might dictate the momentum for the following series.
It kind of sucks to walk into a tournament and lose your first game, right?
Yeah.
So that is going to be quite the morale hit for either team if ever they lose here. But yes, this is going to be a level 2 Lord take. Easy peasy for Bren Esports because once again, of all the waves crashing down into Signal Ultra's base, they have to just cover all the holes before they sink. So that's what we're seeing right here. Quick engage though onto Pain.
No Minoan Fury is available there over at the mid lane.
Barbiel being committed.
Barbiel's going to be committed, and they're going to back off. Hayes is going to be right there. Time Journey is going to be committed just before the Minoan Fury is going to be there, but the timing is just way too much here. There goes the sun. There goes the 3-man Minoan Fury, and Signal Ultra is no longer in control here. The bouncing ball is going to be committed to try to mitigate the efforts here of Bren Esports. Just way too much right now. It is a 4v3 situation. Tess trying to do what he can. Few is in the back lines, but he is going up against 3 guys. So it's the HP of Few is being sustained a lot here, and Signal Ultra is already responding here. Tess is going to be able to secure Pain. That's going to be 1 down. Hayes is going to go down. Immortality is going to be popped there. Level 2 Lord is going to be here. Going to be marching his way over to the mid lane. It's just going to be Tess on his own. Going to try to defend this what he can here. He does now. He actually has a Tyrant's Rage, but it's not going to be enough because Bren Esports is going to take game number 1 of this best of 3 series.